Hey folks, Trapper Hat Johnny here. Look at this beautiful Easter Saturday. Look at this, eh? It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. And today is the day that I've waited for all winter. Today is the day I went out and got my new weed eater. My other weed eaters, after over the years, you know, they just burnt out. And to do all my trimming around here during the grass cutting season, just the trimming alone is like 3 hours. So this morning, my dog Odin and I, we went on down to the home hardware store. So I had my eye on this weed eater all winter, and today I got it. It's the 33cc 2-cycle Radley, straight shaft, the whole bit. Yeah, so let's open her up and see what we got. Okay. This weed eater, it only cost, it was just under $170. I was looking at other ones, you know, over the winter, and it's like, man, I'm not gonna spend 500 bucks on a weed eater. I'm not doing that. That's just way too much. Get the sucker to open. Boy, they really lock these in pretty good. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, my, that is nice. Wow. All winter I've been waiting for this moment. All winter. And today is the day. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, boy, she's a beaut. Oh, man, that is nice. I didn't expect it to be that nice looking, but it is. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, she's heavy, too. Didn't expect it to be quite. I read the reviews, and people were saying they're a good weed eater. A little bit on the heavy side, and yeah, I agree. But that's okay, because it should come with a sling, and if not, I got a sling here from my other weed eaters. Yeah, 33cc 2-stroke. Yeah, it's a 50-to-1. Yeah. Okay, that must be the choke right there, I would guess. I'm not sure what that is, but go through the book and see what it is. Okay, whoop. Okay. Move that sitting there, put that on the ground. Packaging material. Yeah, so what's in this box? There's the head for it. Okay. There's my little gas can, oil and gas. You pre-mix it in this and then add it. That's good. The spark plug wrench and stuff like that. Allen keys. Instruction book. Nobody bothers with that. There's the handle. There's the sling right there. And there's the head shield. Yeah. All right. Oh, good, good. So I think what I'll do first is, I guess I'll do the handle. Find out where the handle's going to be comfortable for me to use. Turn that handle either way if I want it. Okay, I'll try the handle angled forward. because I can always switch it around if I need to and reposition it to whatever's comfortable for me. Like I said, it takes 3 hours to cut grass out here. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Allen key to take this handle, get the sleeve off the handle there. I was going to do 2 videos today. This one here. There's another video that I'm going to be doing. I was going to do 2 of them today, but for whatever, I just couldn't sleep last night. Yeah. Just unable to sleep last night. So, I'm just going to do this here, then save the other video for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll put that handle forward, but then again I might be stretching, reaching out. Okay, I'm going to aim it backwards just to see how that goes. Okay, get that lined up. Drop that in there. Hopefully that'll line up. Of course, I'll have to fine tune this after it's all together and get it set up for me. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that will catch. I think it did. Looks like that. Yeah. Yeah, she grabbed. Good. Put this one in. Get in there, you dirty bugger, you. Oh, that one's not quite lining up. Oh, I think I know. I gotta back this one off. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just roll that over. Just to get it. There we go. Okay, now get that handle lined up. Not going to line it up perfectly. Like I said, I have to kind of go through and just fine tune it. Just more or less want to get it together and running. Now, I just can't get over how beautiful a day it is. Yesterday was a really nice day too. A little bit on the breezy side. And it's always been my experience. Good Friday, it's always been a rainy, cold day. But yesterday it was bright and sunny. However, it was windy. Okay, got that. Now I'll put the head on it here. Actually, I'm going to put the head guard on first. Yeah, put this on first. Yeah, it's good they give you a little tool kit to go along with this. The weed eater I have been using over the last 5 years, I guess. It was a Remington 2080 or something like that. I got it over in the one shed. I might actually hang on to that one and see what I can do. To me, it feels like it doesn't have compression, and it's a 2-stroke. It won't even start with starter fluid. So, but it also feels like there's no compression. Being 2-stroke, probably the reed valves probably just gave out. I know you can take this, some things you can take those valves off, turn them around, and then remount them, and it'll work. But I think that's just going to be something to play around with this summer. I'm not too worried about it. So, okay, that goes on there. That goes back in there. Get that to line up in there. Come on, you. Yeah, just a good weed eater for a big job, I'm telling you. It's a lot of work out here maintaining this property. A lot of grass cutting. And we're finally, we're going into our second week, I believe, that we are on town water. Yeah. Yeah, they got us hooked up. It'll be 2 weeks this coming Monday. Yeah, so that's a big deal for my community. Like the people on my road. It's a big deal. So we're quite excited about that. But I'm so used to, you know, when you run water, then you listen for the jet pump. Yeah, I can still hear the jet pump. You know, I know that's just because after 20 some odd years, that's what I'm used to hearing, the jet pump. So now, when we run water, I'm waiting for the jet pump. I'm listening for the jet pump to run, and like in my mind, I can still hear it. And of course, we're disconnected from our jet pump. There, look at that, eh? Now, cut her the head here. I'm just gonna roll that over. Yeah. I gotta take that off. Okay. Push to open. Push to open. No, it's not opening. Okay, took a little wrestling around there, but got that separated. Okay, and that goes on there. Okay, now put the lock nut on. I want that grab. Got that down as far as it can go. That turns left-handed thread. So I don't know why you got to put a lock nut on there for, because there's not enough thread to grab it. Take that back off and just have a look. Yeah, you can't put a lock nut on there. There's just not enough thread to grab it. Yeah, there's not enough thread to grab that lock nut. Yeah. Geez, I don't know if I trust that. Oh well. Okay. This is going to be fun. Trying to, whoop. That in there. Come on, you. Well, that's designed kind of funny. Some of these weed eaters can be a pain. Okay. Yeah, don't particularly like how that sits in there. I don't understand why put a lock nut on there, because after you get the head put on, well, you can't put the lock nut on, so that doesn't do any good. Come on, you. Boy, this line is really heavy line. Really heavy duty line. But I'm not too worried about that. I just want to get it together. I can always go over it later on. Just more or less want to get it put together right now. That's the problem, because this line is just so heavy. It's a bugger to work with. There. And my cap right here. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's a bugger putting that together. Holy man. There. Okay. Like I said, I will have to do some fine tuning to this, obviously, especially here at the cutter head. Yeah, I don't like that design. And they give you the lock nut for it, which you can't put the lock nut on. It just will not go on there. Just not enough thread. And I spun that head down as far as it'll go. Oh well. It's not going to come off because it's a left-handed thread. If anything, it'll actually tighten. It'll tighten as it goes. Okay. And there's my sling. Okay, let's try this baby on. There. Okay. All right, gonna mix up some gas. A 50-to-1 mix. Then start her up. Bring it back, folks. Okay, so one thing I discovered, I didn't notice when I was doing the unboxing, this machine, this Radley, did not come with two-stroke oil. Good thing I have a good supply of what I need out here. So I just made up some two-stroke oil. It's supposed to be a 50-to-1. I might be just a little bit heavier on the oil, just a little bit. And so I also thought what I would do is I'd bring out, this is that Remington I was telling you about. Yeah, it's a Remington 2580. I got the cover off it there. I think I'm just going to hang on to this one and just see what I can do. but you can see the difference in the two. You know, quite a size difference. Yeah, quite a size difference. But that little Remington, it served me well out here. Got about 5 or 6 years out of it. Yeah, I'll just work on that over the summer months just for something to do. Okay, so now I'm going to gas up the Radley and go for the first start. So I spent all winter dreaming of this moment. Pour that in there without spilling it all over the place. Hang on, I'm going to get my funnel. And then today, Mrs. Trapper Hat and I, we are going to have barbecued steak, barbecued potatoes. We go to a butcher shop up in Belleville there. I'm not going to say their name because I have nothing against them, but we're really happy. You go up there, it's very popular place. And that's all they do is it's just a butcher shop. I mean, they have produce in there as well and stuff like that, but it's not a big box store, and their prices are really good. Yeah, they have really good prices. So yeah, we're gonna have marinated steak. Okay, well, all right, here's the moment. Choke on. How many primers? I'll try 3, or until I see the gas coming up in that primer bulb. There she goes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see, this baby will start on the first go. Idling. And it's gonna put my ears on. Gonna do a test cut. Oh, another thing, folks, I learned the hard way. When you're running a weed eater, I'm not gonna sound like a hypocrite right at this moment. Always wear your ears, okay, and eye protection, okay. I learned the hard way. My glasses are in the house. I gotta go dig them up. Eye injuries are a terrible thing, especially somebody such as myself with Graves' disease. Yeah, it's not good, okay. So I'm just gonna test this out on some of that old winter growth grass, okay. The only difficulty I had in putting this together was the cutter head. Okay, like I said, took the lock nut off, spun the head on. There was no threads left to put that lock nut back on. But since it is left-handed, there's really no fear of it coming off because it'll continue to tighten itself. Yeah, that's a heavy little bugger. 33 cc. Home hardware, $167. So I'm just going to round that off to $170. Okay. I was looking at other machines, you know, like $400 or $500. Like, wow, that's for a gas engine. Like I said, it takes 3 hours just to do the trimming out here. So using a cordless, you know, a battery pack one, that's just not going to be feasible. Using an electric one, you know, you got to plug it in. That is definitely out of the question. There is no way that's going to work out here. Because I gotta walk here, I gotta walk there, and back and forth, everything. 3 hours of just doing this alone. Yes, I'm quite happy with that. That's a nice looking little weed eater. That is nice. I like that. Yeah, that's nice. All right, gonna see if she'll start up again. So, gotta set the on switch to on. Like this. There she went. Yeah, so like I said, folks, waited all winter for this moment, and it arrived. Yeah, really happy. I prefer these straight shaft weed eaters because with these you can reach underneath tree limbs, fences, all sorts of stuff. I have one curved shaft weed eater. It's actually a weed eater brand. It was a good machine. The recoil went on. I tried to rebuild the recoil and I just gave up on it. Just wasn't worth it. I have a Troy built. I had that for several years. And again, the recoil went on and I just can't get it apart. It just won't come apart. So those two weed eaters I'm going to end up throwing out. Somebody will scoop them up pretty fast. That Remington that's sitting over there in the ground, like I said, I'm just going to tinker around with it off and on throughout the summer. If I can't get it to run, well, it's no big deal. So yeah, $170 compared to $400 or $500. See how well it performs? I think it's going to do very good. Yeah. Okay, folks. This is Trapper Hat Johnny saying have a good day. Be good to each other. Bye-bye, folks.